Welcome to the AI Coach by Anil Nathu.
Great to be diving deep today.
Yeah, you know that feeling when you're just drowning in information,
Yeah.
trying to figure out what really matters with all these huge trends.
Absolutely. Information overload is real.
Exactly. And you just wish someone would cut through it all, give you the real story, the stuff you can actually use.
That's the goal, isn't it?
That's precisely what the deep dive is all about. Our mission here is simple. We dig through tons of articles, research, expert notes, all that stuff.
A massive stack sometimes.
Right. And we pull out what's truly important. We want to give you the clearest, most useful, and hopefully engaging insights possible.
So you walk away feeling genuinely clued in, not like you just skimmed a textbook.
Exactly. No information hangovers here.
And today, we're tackling a big one, a really big one. Artificial intelligence.
Oh, yeah. AI, it's everywhere, the talk of the town. But we're going way beyond just the buzzwords.
We really are. We're exploring its deep impact, how it's changing our work, our businesses,
Right.
even creativity itself.
It's a huge landscape. So our deep dive today is going to be pretty comprehensive. We'll start by unpacking what AI actually is, maybe bust a few myths right away.
That's important. Setting the baseline.
Then we'll get into how it's shaking up whole industries, creating new ways of doing things.
And disrupting the old ways, definitely.
And crucially, we want to give you practical guidance. How can you, listening right now, actually use this powerful tech in your job, your life?
And how to navigate the tricky bits, the risks, because they're real too.
Absolutely. We've pulled together insights from all sorts of places, top research, articles, expert analysis, to give you that practical, holistic view.
Right, let's jump in.
Okay, let's start with something basic, but I think it trips people up. AI. It feels so new, doesn't it? Like ChatGPT just landed from space last year.
Huh, it does feel that way sometimes, with all the recent hype. But the reality is quite different.
So it's not brand new.
Not at all. AI has actually been woven into our lives for decades, often quietly, in the background.
Like what? Give me an example.
Okay, think about your map app on your phone. Calculating routes, predicting traffic. That's complex AI working away.
Huh. Okay, yeah, I guess I never thought of that as AI.
Or even spell check.
Yeah.
Grammar correction in your documents. That's AI learning language patterns.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So it's been there all along. What's different now? Why the explosion?
What we're seeing now is a really powerful new iteration. It's much more accessible, much more generative, and that's brought it out into the open.
Okay, so generative. That brings us to a key point. There's this difference between traditional AI and this new generative AI.
A crucial distinction. Absolutely fundamental to understanding what's happening.
So break it down for us. Traditional AI, what's that about?
Right. So traditional AI mostly works with structured data. Think spreadsheets, databases. It's trained for very specific, precise, process-heavy tasks.
Like app.
Like forecasting demand in a supply chain with incredible accuracy.
Yeah.
Or classifying millions of financial invoices automatically. Things that need massive scale and precision beyond human capability.
Okay, so optimization, making existing things run better, faster, more accurately.
Exactly. These are often bespoke systems, built for specific business problems. Powerful, but often hidden away in the company's plumbing, so to speak.
Got it. Hidden workhorses. Now, generative AI, that sounds different.
Radically different. Instead of structured data and precise outputs, it takes messy, unstructured stuff as input, like just plain text prompts you type in.
Or images, PDF.
Yes, exactly. Images, audio, documents. And then it doesn't just analyze it, it generates new, complex, unstructured outputs.
Like writing an email or creating an image.
Or generating computer code, drafting reports, composing music, making videos, creating new things that didn't exist before.
Wow, okay. And you mentioned these are often foundational models.
Yes, this is key. They're trained on vast amounts of diverse internet data, making them incredibly versatile, kind of one-size-fits-all and ready to use out of the box for many different tasks.
So you don't need a PhD in AI to use them?
Not at all. That's the democratization part. Anyone can interact with powerful AI, often just by typing a question. It puts this capability in everyone's hands.
Okay, let's pause there. This shift from the hidden traditional AI to this accessible, creative, generative AI, that changes everything, right? For businesses, individuals.
Fundamentally, it's a paradigm shift.
And I guess this is where having a guide like the Insights from AI Coach by Anil Nathu becomes so critical for figuring out your next move.
Absolutely. Because the ease of access and the sheer power have fueled this incredible acceleration in adoption. It's unlike anything we've seen before.
The numbers are just wild. I saw AI usage nearly doubled globally in just 6 months leading into May 2024. Doubled.
It's phenomenal growth. Look at Canada, for example. A recent survey found 46% of workers now use generative AI. That's up from 22% just the year before.
46%. And are they just playing with it?
No, 65% of those users are integrating it into their work daily, or at least a few times a week. It's becoming embedded. And here's a really telling statistic from one survey. 0 respondents who had actually tried AI then said they saw no use for it. Once people try it, they get it. They see the value.
Nobody tried it and walked away saying, meh. That's powerful.
It really speaks to its utility.
But is this happening evenly everywhere? Like same adoption rate in manufacturing as in marketing? Or in different countries?
No, there are definitely variations. It's not uniform. Adoption is generally faster, and the impact is felt more immediately in roles and sectors that are more digital or information-based.
So tech companies, office jobs.
Exactly. Tech, creative industries, finance, law, anywhere. So like a lot of data, writing, analysis. Compared to, say, hands-on jobs in construction or manufacturing, the immediate application might be less obvious, though that's changing too.
So the context matters, the type of work you do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It highlights why understanding your specific situation and having tailored strategies, perhaps drawing on resources like AI Coach by Anil Nathu, is vital. It's not a one-size-fits-all way. I've mentioned one.
Okay, let's get personal. Individual productivity. This is where it gets really interesting for people listening.
The direct impact on daily work.
We're seeing average users saving around 57 minutes a day, almost an hour. And the top users, over 3 hours saved daily.
Those numbers are significant. That's real time freed up.
So what are people doing with that extra hour or 3 hours, just clocking off early?
Some might, but actually the data shows something more interesting. Around 56% of AI users are performing more tasks with that saved time.
More tasks, not just faster tasks.
More tasks, and often higher value tasks.
Yeah.
There's a clear shift happening. People are moving away from the repetitive, manual, admin type stuff.
The boring stuff.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And moving towards more creative work, more strategic thinking, deeper analysis, or more direct customer interaction. Things that require human judgment and empathy.
So it's freeing us up for the more human parts of the job.
That seems to be the trend. And interestingly, it's not just about individual output. About a third of workers are using that freed up time to collaborate more with their colleagues.
Oh, that's surprising. I might have thought it would make people work more in isolation.
It's counterintuitive, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it seems AI can handle some of the solitary prep work, freeing up bandwidth for more meaningful team interaction, brainstorming, problem solving together.
Fascinating. So why are people adopting it? What are the main drivers? Is it just speed?
Speed is definitely number one. Saving time was cited by 58% of users, but quality is huge too. 42% use it to improve the quality of their work.
And getting new ideas?
Yep. 38% use it for brainstorming and generating new ideas, and 33% use it to check their work for security or quality assurance, building trust.
And about a quarter, 25%, use it to do things they just couldn't do before.
Exactly. It's expanding capabilities. Like there was an example of an HR lead. She wasn't a programmer, but she used AI to write these little Excel automation scripts, VBA macros.
Wow. So AI taught her to code, basically.
In a way, yeah. It empowered her to automate her own repetitive tasks, something she couldn't do before, saving her team tons of time. It's about enablement.
That's a concrete example. Okay, let's switch gears slightly. Back to traditional AI. The quiet workhorse. How has that already been boosting productivity behind the scenes?
Right. So even before the generative AI explosion, traditional AI was already making huge impacts by optimizing core business processes, often by feeding really precise information into downstream systems.
Can you give us some examples?
Sure. Take Natixis, the financial services firm. They use an AI recommendation engine for employee training.
Okay, how does that work?
Well, previously, HR might suggest courses broadly at a department level. They just didn't have time for deep individual analysis.
Standard corporate training, yeah.
Right. Now, their AI system analyzes each employee's role, skills, career goals, and suggests highly personalized training courses from their catalog.
Ah, tailored learning.
Exactly. It means employees get relevant development, and HR can focus on more complex, high-touch training needs. Much higher service level.
Makes sense. What else?
How about Orange, the telecom giant? They use AI for quality control in fiber optic installations.
Fiber optics? Okay, that sounds complex.
It is. And crucial for customer satisfaction.
Yeah.
Their technicians take photos of the fiber cabinets after they do work. An AI computer vision system analyzes those photos instantly.
What's it looking for?
Anomalies, bad connections, messy cables, non-standard parts, it flags problems immediately before they cause an outage for a customer.
So real-time quality checks.
Yes, and it creates a historical record. It's transformed their operations and really improved service quality and network reliability.
That's clever, using images like that.
Isn't it? Then there's SUEZ in waste management. Not usually the first industry you think of for AI.
Definitely not. What are they doing?
They replace manual, infrequent sampling of waste streams with AI-powered continuous analysis.
So AI is watching the trash go by.
Essentially, yes. It constantly analyzes the composition, cardboard, plastic, metal content. This leads to much more reliable sorting.
And the benefit.
Higher purity of recycled materials, which means more money for SUEZ. But also better environmental performance, optimizing flows and preventing blockages in incinerators. Win-win.
Okay, financial and environmental gains. Impressive. One more.
Let's look at ADEO, the home improvement retailer. Think Leroy Merlin. Huge company, over 1,000 stores, 21 countries. Managing inventory is a nightmare.
I can only imagine thousands of products per store.
Exactly. They use AI for demand forecasting. The system gives each store manager specific recommendations like order 15 units of this drill bit for next week.
Super specific. Does it work?
Vastly improved forecast accuracy, which means less overstocking, less waste, lower costs, and fewer stockouts. Happier customers, more sales. Huge operational efficiency gain.
So traditional AI has been driving serious value for years, just maybe less visibly.
Precisely. Optimizing the core.
Okay, so we have traditional AI optimizing, generative AI creating. What's next for automation? I'm hearing this term agentic AI. That sounds different, almost futuristic.
It is the next frontier, and it really blurs the lines. Agentic AI isn't just about giving insights or helping with a task. It's designed to autonomously execute operations.
Execute, like do things on its own.
Yes. Think of it as RPA, robotic process automation, but on steroids. RPA 2.0.
How is it different from old RPA?
Traditional RPA follows rigid scripts. If anything unexpected happens, it breaks. Agentic AI is smarter. It can observe a situation, reason about the best action, and then trigger tools or systems to complete the task. It can handle exceptions and complexity that would derail older automation.
So it's more adaptable, more intelligent.
Much more. It brings flexibility and resilience to automation.
Can you break down what these agents might do? What kinds are there?
Sure. We can think about a few categories. First, information search agents. They take a question, figure out the best sources, retrieve the info, and maybe synthesize it, like doing automated market research or tracking competitor news.
Okay, smart searchers.
Then, structured data capture agents. These are great at pulling specific info out of messy, unstructured stuff. Imagine an AI listening to a sales call and automatically filling out the CRM record with contact details, product interest, next steps.
Wow, no more manual data entry after calls.
That's the goal. Third, new information generation agents. These don't just analyze, they create complex outputs like multi-step plans, strategic recommendations, or even classifying things without needing tons of pre-labeled examples.
So more like a strategic assistant.
Getting there. And finally, message wrapping agents. These take information and reshape it into specific formats, summarizing long reports, translating languages, drafting emails from bullet points, making communication faster and easier.
That breakdown is really helpful. It sounds like these agents are becoming quite independent. My first thought, maybe for listeners too, is where's the human? Does this just automate everything?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And it's a valid concern. But the real-world examples actually show a more nuanced picture, more about augmentation and collaboration than just replacement. Human oversight is still key.
Okay, show me. Where is agentic AI making a difference now?
Let's look at Alan, the digital health insurance company again. They process about 1 million invoices a year. Manually, that cost 2-3 euros each and took days. Very inefficient.
Yeah, sounds painful.
They built an AI agent solution that automates that whole process. Receipt, verification, payment. It freed up their team massively.
What did the team do then?
Focused on higher value stuff. Personalized member support, resolving complex issues, improving the service. They even created new jobs managing and overseeing the AI models. So automation led to role evolution, not just elimination.
Okay, that's a good counterpoint. Automation creating new roles.
Another one, Alma, in the freelance sector. Huge volume of customer support tickets. They use an AI agent to classify 95% of incoming tickets automatically.
It just figures out what the problem is.
Exactly. And for the simplest 36% of requests, it can generate and send the response directly. Instantly.
Wow, 36% handled with no human touch.
For the straightforward stuff, Yes. It speeds things up dramatically, improves data quality on customer issues, and lets the human team handle the complex, sensitive cases much faster. It allows them to scale support without just hiring more people.
Efficiency and scalability. Makes sense.
And back to Alan one more time, their AI medical assistant, Mo, in their app.
Right, you mentioned Mo earlier.
Mo gives users quick medical info, saving them waiting time. It also pre-processes info for the human doctors, saving their time. But crucially, and this addresses the control question, Mo provides information and guidance, but the diagnosis and treatment. That always stays with the human doctor.
Ah, so there's a clear boundary.
A very clear boundary. Plus, all the AI chats are reviewed by a medical team within 15 minutes. Human oversight is built in. It's a great example of using AI responsibly in a sensitive area, aligning with principles you'd find emphasized by AI Coach by Anil Nathu, mentioned too.
Okay, human in the loop is critical. What about creative fields?
Great question. Look at Photoroom, the photo editing app. Tasks like cutting objects out of backgrounds, color correction, that stuff used to be tedious, manual work.
Yeah, hours in Photoshop.
Right. Photoroom uses AI agents to automate much of that. It frees up creators, designers, artists to focus on the idea, the creativity, the artistic expression, not the repetitive technical bits.
So AI becomes a tool, like a new kind of brush.
Exactly. The new pencils and brushes,
Yeah.
enabling more people to create high-quality visuals without deep technical skills.
Cool. One last example.
Let's talk Robert Tet, the fragrance and flavor company. Creating a new scent or taste is highly skilled, often intuitive work.
The nose isn't flavorous.
Yes. They built an AI called Naturia. It helps their creators search their massive library of existing formulas using emotional filters like "Find me a comforting vanilla" or "energetic citrus."
The emotional filters, how does that work?
It translates the chemical formulas and data about emotional responses into digital representations, so it can link chemistry to feeling. This helps them find matches for client briefs much faster and reuse existing work more effectively, speeds up the creative process.
Fascinating. Linking chemistry and emotion with AI.
It really is. Shows the breadth of applications.
Okay, so AI is creating content, images, even scents. This leads to a really thorny question. Who owns this stuff? If an AI writes an article or makes a picture, who holds the copyright?
Ah, the million-dollar legal and ethical question. It's challenging our whole framework of intellectual property, which was built around human creators.
So what's the legal answer? Is there one?
It's evolving.
Yeah.
But in most key places, like the U.S., the law currently requires human authorship for copyright. So work generated solely by AI, with no significant human input, generally doesn't qualify for protection.
No human, no copyright.
Largely, yes. Though there are nuances. The UK has a concept of computer-generated works, where the author is the person who made the arrangements. China seems a bit more pragmatic, sometimes granting rights if a human guided the AI. The EU also emphasizes the author's own intellectual creation, implying a human touch is needed.
So the trend is still towards needing human involvement.
The dominant legal view, yes. There was a relevant patent case, Thaler, where courts refused to name an AI as an inventor. It shows a general reluctance to grant authorship or inventorship to machines.
Okay, legally complex. What about the ethics? That feels even fuzzier.
Definitely. Several big ethical concerns loom large. One is bias and misinformation. AI learns from data. If that data has biases, racial, gender, whatever, the AI will learn and potentially amplify them.
Garbage in, garbage out, or bias in, bias out.
Exactly. And then there's the risk of AI generating convincing misinformation or deepfakes at scale. That could seriously erode trust in everything we see and read.
Scary thought. What else?
Accountability. If an AI causes harm, libel, infringement, dangerous advice, who's responsible? The user, the developer, the AI itself. The strong consensus is that humans must remain accountable. We need oversight.
Can't just blame the algorithm.
Shouldn't be able to, ethically speaking. And lastly, there's this worry about AI slop.
AI slop. What's that?
The fear that if we give broad rights to purely AI content, it'll incentivize flooding the internet with low-quality generic stuff, drowning out genuine human creativity, like a tidal wave of mediocre content.
Yeah, right. Making it hard to find the good stuff.
So the overall lean, legally and ethically, is towards transparency about AI use, fairness to human creators, maybe compensating them if their work trained the AI, and keeping humans firmly in the accountability loop.
Makes sense. Okay, shifting from content creation to content discovery. AI is also changing how we find information, how businesses get found online. This sounds like another huge disruption.
It's a seismic shift, absolutely. The traditional Google search results The list of blue links is changing fundamentally.
Has
Google is increasingly using AI overviews. These are AI-generated summaries that answer your question directly at the top of the results, pulling info from multiple websites.
So I get the answer without clicking any links.
Often, yes, or fewer links. The huge implication for businesses is just being a source isn't enough anymore. You need to be the credited authority whose information is structured so well the AI uses and hopefully attributes it. Otherwise, your content fuels the answer, but you get no traffic, no direct connection.
Your value gets extracted, but your brand gets bypassed. Ouch.
Exactly, and it's not just Google. Tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, they condense the whole search process. Ask a question, get a synthesized answer. No clicking through multiple sites.
So they value clarity and structure over old SEO tricks.
Totally. They don't care how many backlinks you have. They care if your information is clear, conceptually sound, and easy for an AI to understand and integrate. Companies stuck on old SEO tactics are getting leapfrogged.
Okay, this sounds risky for businesses that rely on search traffic. What are the specific dangers?
We can boil it down to 4 key strategic risks. If companies see this as just a content problem and not a deeper infrastructure issue.
Risk number 1.
Disintermediation. Losing traffic, attribution control. AI summarizes your insights, users get the info, but they never visit your site. Your value is used, but your brand is cut out.
Okay, becoming invisible. Risk 2.
Market dilution. Newer, nimbler competitors who structure their content better for AI might start showing up more prominently in these AI answers, even if they have less experience than you. Creates a weird reverse trust dynamic where visibility trumps legacy reputation.
So the established players could lose ground quickly.
It's a real threat. Risk 3, performance blind spots. Your old KPIs, like website clicks, don't tell the whole story anymore. Your traffic might look okay on a dashboard, but your actual influence and brand presence could be silently eroding because AI is answering the questions instead of sending users to you.
You don't know what you're losing. And the last risk.
Delphic costs. This is a subtle but crucial one. Think about the cost, time, money, effort you invest in creating amazing content, unique research, valuable insights. And AI scrapes it, uses it, benefits its users, but gives you nothing back. No traffic, no leads, no brand recognition.
So you're basically funding the AI's knowledge base for free.
Exactly. Your investment generates value, but someone else captures it. You become an uncredited, unpaid contributor. A huge strategic liability.
Wow. Okay, that paints a stark picture. The takeaway seems to be that businesses need to rethink search completely.
Fundamentally, it's not just marketing anymore. It's core digital infrastructure. How do you structure your entire digital presence so AI systems recognize, value, and attribute your expertise? That's a complex strategic question, and again, somewhere guidance like AI Coach by Anil Nathu can be invaluable for navigating this new landscape. Mention 3, it's about building for influence in this new AI-mediated world, not just for clicks.
Okay, let's shift from the organization to the people inside it. We know AI offers productivity gains, but many employees are still hesitant, right? Despite the potential. Why the reluctance?
It's a mix of things, really highlighting the human side of tech adoption. For some, about 22%, they just don't see a clear benefit for their specific job. Or, same percentage, they simply prefer working without a machine's help.
Okay. Relevance and preference. What else?
Trust is a factor. Around 8% actively distrust generative AI, worries about accuracy, bias, reliability. Then there are practical barriers.
Like training?
Yep. 10% feel they lack proper training. Another 8% don't even know how or where to access the AI tools their company might already have.
Communication breakdown there.
Definitely. And 7% just find the tools too complicated to use effectively. So it's a combination of perception, trust, and practical hurdles.
And what about the companies themselves? Are they helping or hindering?
That's a huge piece of the puzzle. Surprisingly, while over half of companies, 51%, encourage AI use, very few have clear, comprehensive policies or offer good training.
Encouraging it, but not guiding it.
Pretty much. Many employees, 28%, describe the existing policies as vague or unclear. This creates uncertainty. People are hesitant to use tools if they don't know the rules or potential risks.
And that uncertainty, does it create other problems?
Big ones. Critically, it leads to data privacy and security risks. If policies are unclear, employees might accidentally paste sensitive company information into public AI tools.
Oh, wow. Like financial data.
Exactly. One survey found 24% of employees admitted entering private financial data into public AIs. That's a massive vulnerability. Data breaches, competitive secrets leaked. compliance failure.
Yikes. Okay, so clear guidelines are absolutely essential.
Urgent. Companies need clear, well-communicated policies to protect themselves and empower employees to use AI safely and effectively.
So how do organizations get this right? How do they build that trust and encourage adoption effectively?
Trust is the foundation. It's delicate, but essential. Organizations have to involve employees in the whole process: planning, policy-making, implementation. People need to understand the why and see the benefits for them
Makes sense. High-trust companies usually manage change better.
consistently. Let's look at a great example. KPMG and their internal AI agent, KimChat.
Okay, what did they do?
John Munnelly, their chief digital officer in Australia, saw the potential early. He worked with Microsoft to quickly get a secure, internal version of ChatGPT running. Just weeks.
Fast deployment. Did it work well right away?
Not perfectly. Initial accuracy wasn't amazing, maybe 60%. But it was enough to show the potential to leadership and get buy-in. That was key.
So proof of concept, even if imperfect.
Exactly. And then, crucially, they made development collaborative. It wasn't just IT. They had people from tech, risk, legal, security, change management, all working together.
A cross-functional team.
Yes. And they tracked every single prompt people entered into KimChat. They analyzed how it was being used, what questions people asked, where it fell short.
Learning from usage data. Smart.
Very smart. Based on that, they built custom libraries of KPMG's own curated data, like a tax precedent database, to feed the AI. This boosted its accuracy on relevant internal topics from 60% up to 94%.
Wow, by feeding it better, relevant data.
Precisely. It underscores a core principle, really central to the AI Coach by Anil Nathu philosophy. Data quality is paramount for AI performance and trust. Mentioned 4. KimChat has now answered over 1.7 million prompts internally. Huge success.
So what were KPMG's secrets, their pillars for success?
They really focused on 3 things.
Okay, number 1.
Clarity of purpose. Leaders have to be crystal clear about why AI is being introduced. Frame it as augmentation, enhancing jobs, freeing up creativity, not just replacement. Paint that positive vision.
Got it. The why matters, number 2.
Widespread engagement and training. Make people feel trusted, respected, heard. Encourage peer learning. KPMG ran 24 hours of AI events, big virtual sessions sharing possibilities, generating excitement.
Like an internal conference?
Sort of. And they launched the KPMG Eclipse AI Academy for training. Huge uptake, 25% of the firm in 6 weeks, over half using it monthly later. Make learning accessible and engaging.
Okay, engagement and skills. And number 3.
Encourage play. Create a safe space for experimentation. Let people try the tools without fear. Deploying Microsoft Copilot widely helped here. Embedding AI into familiar tools like Word and Teams made it easy to try.
Lowering the barrier to entry.
Exactly. And they saw big gains like 42% faster document summarizing, 70% improvement on admin tasks and Teams. Tangible benefits encourage more use.
So make it purposeful, make it engaging, make it easy to try.
And make the benefits real for people's specific jobs.
Yep.
KPMG has this workforce AI approach where they analyze roles, identify tasks AI can help with, quantify the time savings, and then actually help reconfigure the role.
So showing a finance manager, AI saves you X hours on reports, so now you can spend more time on Y strategy.
Precisely. Makes it concrete. And finally, you have to align rewards.
Has
Reward leaders for driving AI adoption. Recognize teams for innovation and quality work using AI. Make it part of performance management. Embed it structurally.
Makes sense. Okay, it's clear roles are changing, but what skills do we need? Not everyone needs to be an AI engineer, right?
Not at all. For most users, the key skills are actually timeless human ones. Deep curiosity, good collaboration, and clear communication. It's about applying AI smartly in your specific field.
Like the teacher using AI for lesson plans.
Perfect example. They need teaching expertise and the ability to guide the AI effectively, not coding skills. It's about being an expert user and applying it to your domain.
What about job displacement fears, especially for entry-level roles doing tasks AI can now handle, like summarizing documents?
It's a valid concern. It means we need to rethink career paths and focus intensely on reskilling. That law student might spend less time summarizing cases and more time honing courtroom arguments or client negotiation skills, things AI can't do well.
Shifting focus to higher-level human skills.
Exactly. And the learning never stops. It's continuous adaptation. Interestingly, younger workers, the 18-25 group, are often leading the charge. 29% are already using AI at work.
So the juniors might end up teaching the seniors in some ways.
Very likely. They're natural adopters. This highlights why companies need ongoing AI training. Even people who've been trained often feel they need more guidance.
So continuous learning is key. What skills are most valuable long-term?
Two main types stand out. First, deep expertise in a specific field. You need experts to supervise AI, guide it, catch its mistakes, ensure quality. And second, human relationship skills. Empathy, negotiation, trust building. AI can't replicate genuine human connection. Those skills become even more precious.
Expertise and empathy. Got it.
It's about augmenting the human, not replacing the core human skills.
That's reassuring. And the good news you mentioned earlier is AI isn't just for the huge companies. Small businesses can benefit too, right?
Absolutely. This democratization is huge for small and medium businesses, SMBs. AI tools can help them scale and compete in ways that were impossible before.
What kinds of tools are we talking about? Practical stuff for SMBs.
Loads. Let's take off a few areas.
Okay.
Demand forecasting. Tools like Inventory Planner, Katana, even QuickBooks Online use AI now. They help predict sales based on trends, seasonality,
Right.
moving SMBs from guesswork to data-driven inventory decisions. Huge for managing cash flow.
Less waste, fewer missed sales. Good. What else?
Predictive analytics. Tools like FeedVisor for e-commerce automatically adjust pricing based on competition and demand. Others like Zoho Analytics or Tableau, even Google Analytics AI features, can spot customer patterns, identify high-value customers, predict who might leave, enabling targeted marketing and retention.
Okay, getting smarter about customers.
AI virtual assistants, game changers for busy entrepreneurs. Clara or Google Calendar features handle scheduling. Grammarly cleans up emails and proposals. Otter.ai or Fireflies.ai transcribe meetings, freeing up hours of admin time.
Taking routine tasks off their plate.
Exactly. And financial management. AI in accounting software tracks spending, predicts cash flow gaps, sends alerts. Helps avoid that common reason for small business failure.
Better financial control. What about communicating with customers? That's vital for SMBs.
Huge area, lots of AI communication tools popping up.
Examples.
Emiture helps service businesses automate calls, texts, reminders, even review requests. Slack AI and Zoom AI Companion bring smart summaries and drafting into collaboration tools. Intercom and Drift offer AI chatbots for website sales and support 24/7.
Okay, lots of options.
Grammarly Business for consistent brand voice. ChatGPT for business for drafting content. Otter.ai or Dialpad AI for analyzing customer calls. Zoho Sales IQ for sales engagement. The list is growing fast.
So if I'm an SMB owner, what should I look for in these tools?
Key things. Does it support multiple channels? SMS, chat, email. Does it offer smart AI-driven automation? Can it personalize messages? Does it integrate with your existing CRM or calendar? Does it give you analytics? Is it customizable, scalable? And critically, is it secure and compliant, especially if you handle sensitive data?
Lots to consider, but powerful potential.
Absolutely. This range really shows how insights like those from AI Coach by Anil Nathu can help businesses of all sizes leverage AI for real growth and efficiency. Mention 5. It's about making smart choices.
Okay, incredible amount of information. We've gone from what AI is to how it's changing work, the risks, the tools. Now let's crystallize this. How can listeners take all this and turn it into action? What's the plan?
Right, let's make it concrete. A practical roadmap starting now. Step 1 is really about understanding where you stand today.
1, assess your AI readiness and exposure. So do an audit.
Exactly. An AI exposure audit.
Yeah.
Look internally. Where are you or your organization using AI now? Where could you be using it? What are the untapped opportunities?
And externally.
Critically, look at how you're showing up or not in AI search results. Is your expertise being surfaced by AI overviews? Is your brand visible when people ask AI questions about your field?
How do you find that out?
Actively ask the AI. Go to Google. Use ChatGPT. Ask about your company, your products, your key topics. Then, importantly, ask why your site wasn't referenced if it wasn't. Probe the AI. It can reveal huge gaps in your AI findability. Be diagnostic.
Okay, audit and investigate. Step 2.
2. Define purpose and develop a policy framework. Get crystal clear on the why. Why are you adopting AI? Is it efficiency, innovation, augmentation? Communicate that purpose clearly, focusing on empowerment, not just replacement.
And the policy part.
Form a diverse working group leadership, department heads, maybe even end users. Task them with creating a comprehensive AI policy. Define objectives, identify specific use cases, assess risks, bias, privacy, security, ensure legal compliance, and educate your leaders. They need to understand the basics and the ethics.
Okay, clear purpose, clear rules. What's next?
3. Prioritize continuous learning and skill development. This is non-negotiable. Invest as ongoing training for everyone. Focus not just on using the tools, but on those crucial human skills. Critical thinking, curiosity, communication, collaboration.
And tailor it.
Yes, tailor training to job roles. Encourage hands-on experimentation, let people play safely. Foster a learning culture with peer sharing, showcasing successes. Recognize younger generations might lead here. Empower them to help teach others. It's a continuous journey.
Got it. Lifelong learning. Step 4.
4. Modernize metrics and align rewards. Ditch the old vanity metrics like just clicks. Start tracking AI visibility, entity alignment, concept performance. Understand your influence in the AI ecosystem.
And measure ROI differently.
Measure it broadly.
Right.
Revenue gains, efficiency savings, customer experience boosts, strategic wins. Account for all costs. Then, crucially, align your performance management and rewards. Recognize and celebrate AI adoption, innovation, and quality results achieved with AI. Make it a shared goal.
Okay. Measure what matters now and reward it. Final step.
5. Embrace agentic AI with human oversight. This is the future, but approach it strategically. Identify specific, repetitive tasks ripe for automation by AI agents, invoice processing, ticket handling, data gathering.
Automate the routine stuff.
Yes. And then strategically shift your human talent freed up by that automation towards higher value work. Complex problem solving, creativity, deep customer engagement, the human touch points.
But always with oversight.
Always. Human expertise, judgment, and relationship skills must remain central. The goal is powerful human-machine collaboration, augmentation, not replacement. This is where strategic frameworks, like those discussed by AI Coach by Anil Nathu, can really guide responsible and effective implementation.
That's a solid action plan. Assess, define, learn, measure, and embrace automation thoughtfully with humans in control.
It provides a clear path forward.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, here's a final thought to ponder. As AI keeps accelerating, evolving faster than maybe anything before
It
it,
certainly feels that way.
how do we as individuals, as organizations, as a society, make sure that all this incredible power truly serves to lift up human creativity, deepen our connections, improve our well-being?
And not just optimize relentlessly for pure efficiency, potentially losing something important along the way.
Exactly. How do we keep humanity at the heart of the AI revolution?
That's the question we need to keep asking constantly.
Thank you for joining us today. Visit the AI Coach website for more AI insights.